What's up, YouTube? For today's video, with a full alphabet letter Z team. This is it, people. This is the very last letter of the alphabet, and I started this in 2017, so it's been a long time coming. I'm happy, but I'm sad at the same time. It's been really, really fun. So, we're going to pick out 6 random Pokemon, starting with letter Z and or Z, however you want to say it. And boy, I got some interesting picks. Don't worry about that. If you want to check me out on Twitch, people, make sure you do. The link's in the description. That's where I do all my battles, Pokemon sweeps, all other forms of salty entertainment. The first battle here, this was against Forger of Souls, and we've got a very, very interesting first battle. I've got 2 battles today with the alphabet letter Z team. Okay, the first Pokemon out here is the Charizard, and it's called Shiny, because that's a shiny Charizard, you know what I'm saying? Now, the first Pokemon I got was Zubat. So we got this Ziggity Zubat here. I've got a special attack except Night Daze, Extra Sensu, Substitute, Come On. What? Zubat doesn't learn those moves. What? It might be another Pokemon. It might be another Pokemon. Oh, it's Zara. Did I trick anyone? Did I trick someone? Just one person maybe? Anyway, so go for a scummy Night Daze here. And this is a Bright Powder set, but swapping that out because Charizard's probably going to destroy me. Now I'm going to be going into my Zeraora here. Now this Zeraora set is a pretty interesting one, and I'll explain that in a real quick second here. So we got a Hone Claw's Fury Swipe set. On your PIMPNITE channel. Dual Chop, and we've also got Power Up Punch. I had to kind of nerf this because it's such a really good Pokemon. So I gave it max speed, and I also gave it max attack. It's very, very fast, so I thought I could make use of its really high blistering speed, and Hone Claws to increase the accuracy of Fury Swipes. And then I gave it a King's Rock too, so I could get some flinches. Well, hopefully, that was the idea anyway. So Charizard, shiny Charizard's got a Shell Bell, only on PIMPNITE channel there. We're going to go for a Fury Swipes on the Charizard. I get 2 hits, right? And then I get a flinch. So that was awesome. I couldn't believe that I actually got flinch on 2 hits. So go for Fury Swipes again. Now I only get 2 hits again, and I get another flinch. It's crazy. You wouldn't read about it. So now I'm going to go for a Dual Chop, and Charizard is going to fight. But man, that was oh no, that's like a purple patch of luck right there. So bye-bye shiny Charizard. Next Pokemon we got here is, wow, is that Crobat in German? I'm not really sure. Anyway, I'm going to go for the Fury Swipes on the Crobat there. Getting a nice juicy little crit there, which is good, and doing some very nice damage to Crobat. Unfortunately, I did not get a flinch. However, we got the Crobat going for a Toxic there. So my first thought is, okay, maybe it's a stalling Crobat set. It's got Black Sludge, it's got Toxic. That was my first thoughts there after seeing, what moves it's going to have. So Zeraora is probably going to last one more turn. I'm sure this Crobat has another attacking move. However, it's going to be swapping out, and we've got the Gardevoir coming in. Now, if they predicted me going for the Dual Chop there, that was a very good play there. I was thinking about going for Fury Swipes. I thought, well, it's probably only going to land 2 times. Let's be real, so let's go for Dual Chop. So I'm going to go for another Fury Swipes here. I've got one more turn left. Whether Gardevoir takes me out or not, I'm going to faint. And then I get a flinch again on 2 hits. That was 3 2-hit flinches. You can't make this up. So Zeraora is going to faint there, and that's all good though. Now the next Pokemon we're going to bring in here is going to be the Zubat. This is actually the Zubat set. Trust me, it is. I'm not lying to you. It is. So we got the Nasty Plot Air/Sludge Bomb Heat Wave set. Max speed and max special attack. I've got Focus Sash on this as the item. Now, the ability I've got in this is Infiltrator. So I'm going to get my special attack right there. And we got Gardevoir going for an Oncom. Man, that would have been really, really good. I could have gone for a Sludge Bomb after this. But then I thought for a second, this is PIMPNITE's channel, so we got to go for a Dynamax Zubat. Out of all the Pokemon on our team, this is the greatest Dynamax Pokemon to go for. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for the big Dynamax Zubat, and then I can go for a Max Ooze, right, which will further increase my special attack, which would be really, really good, right, because I've already got a +2 in the special attack. So after that, I'll have +3 in special attack, and Zubat, won't be playing any more games. It'll be pretty hitty, really, really hard, right? So Gardevoir is going to get outspeed there, going for Max Ooze. This should take Gardevoir out, unless it's silly, crazy, bulky on the special side. It is going to fade there. So I don't really know what sort of set that was. It was called Gardevoir, but I don't know. Maybe it was like a troll. It definitely was a troll set, let's be real. Maybe my opponent could tell me what some of these sets were if I wasn't actually showing them. Next Pokemon is Mew. I'm not really amused, but it's going to hit me with a Psychic Wave. But then it used Transform instead and transformed into a Zubat. So we got 2 Zubats now. So we got a Zubat, and a Crobat. So go for the Max Entry in there. Mew is not going to live that, and it's, Mew that is now a Zubat is not going to live that. It's going to fade. I thought for a second it might have a Focus Sash, but bye-bye Zubat. I mean, that was a Zubat versus Zubat game there. Next Pokemon is Metapod, and it's called Pickle. And you wouldn't believe it, right? The Metapod is going to be their Dynamax Pokemon of choice. This might be the very first time I've seen a Metapod Dynamax against myself. Like, this is the sort of stuff that I would do. So I know Metapod's move pool pretty well. It's very limited, so it's got like Tackle, Bug Bite, String Shot, Electro Web, Iron Defense, Harden. I actually think that's all the moves that it gets. Yeah, I think that's every single move that it gets right there. So I went for that was Heat Wave there, Max Flare. Now Metapod's popping a Max Lightning. It's not going to do a lot of damage there, but it is going to break my Focus Sash. So that's all good. Now, I can go for any move really to take out Metapod here. Metapod really doesn't have the greatest special defense in the world there, but there you go, Dynamax Metapod, people. So in this battle, you got to experience a Dynamax Zubat. I hope you enjoyed that cry, by the way. And Dynamax Metapod. Those are amazing Dynamax Pokemon. So I went for SSR. Metapod's going to go for a Max Guard there. Just, I guess, delaying the Ineltor. And Pickle is going to go down there. I don't even want to know. Is there a Pickle that big in this world? Like, I don't want to know the answer to that one. So bye-bye Metapod. Now, there's two more Pokemon. There's that Crobat we seen earlier, which is coming out real quick. And there's one other Pokemon. At present, I've only lost one Pokemon here. Crobat's going to go for a Crunch. Somehow Zubat lives, and I'm going to land a Air Slash here. Now, I knew that I wouldn't take out Crobat, and this one seems to be quite bulky built there. I think Air Slash kind of did like hardly any damage. Crobat's going to go for a second Crunch, and Zubat is going to faint, but that's all good. Zubat did a mighty fine job there at taking out, I think that was almost 3 Pokemon it took out there single-handedly. So, next Pokemon I'm going to be bringing into my team. I was maybe thinking I could bring in Zoroark here. I've already shown the Zoroark off, so that could be an option. The electricity is going to disappear from the field as well. So this Zoroark set was a Bright Powder, Max Speed, Max Special Attack set. And Crobat's going to go for a Taunt. Taunt is going to miss. Going for the Night Daze here, and Night Daze hits really hard, but it doesn't take it out. However, the Crobat has got one more chance. It's got Crunch, we've seen that, but doesn't have any other attacking move. It seems that it didn't have any other moves outside of Crunch Run. Now watch this. Night Daze misses, right? And then Crobat is going to get some more Black Sludge recovery. So now it can take me out the Crunch. But then Crunch missed, and then I landed a Night Daze afterwards. Bright Powder is absolutely busted. So bye-bye Crobat there. Now Zoroark, this Pokemon was trolling the whole time. Like, all the battles I did. It did actually get wrecked in a lot too, I will say that. Okay, so the last Pokemon is Clefable. It's called Telstra for some reason. I'm not really sure what the meme is at this stage, but I will let you know what Telstra is. So in Australia, right, you know how you've got like internet service providers. Like Telstra is the biggest sort of monopoly here. So they pretty much just overcharge, and you know, that's it. And it's the best service to go for, but it's super expensive. It's like a monopoly, right? People in Australia will know exactly what I mean. So anyway, we got this Clefable, and it's going to go for Metronome Frost Breath, and that is going to take me out right there. Now, my question as to why Clefable was called Telstra got quickly answered. So Zora's going to faint here. Next Pokemon we got here is my Zigzagoon. Now, this Zigzagoon is an interesting set. We got a quick fet set here. I've got Protect, Headbutt, Facade, and Knock Off. So I want to go for the Headbutt, and I want to see if I can do some flinches here real quick. Now the Clefable is going to go for a Metronome here. Once again, I was thinking, what's it going to do? And I went for Sludge. I was like, okay, you don't get to see Sludge drop it. And, I mean, Sludge did a lot of my health, actually. Did half it. Now the Toxic Orb is going to kick in there, so Facade will be double base power. Or I might try and go for a couple of Headbutts, then go for Facade. So I went for the flinch, hopefully, and it did not happen. Now Clefable is going to wiggle its finger once again, and this time it gets Boom Burst. I'm like, oh, no, that's bad. And Zigzagoon is definitely going to be fainting to that one. So I've got 2 more Pokemon left. What Z Pokemon are they going to be? So it's going to be Zapdos here. Zapdos is my second legendary. So we got Spite, Trick, Rest, and Double Team here. It's a pretty interesting set, this Zapdos. Now, I've got a Trick Choice Scarf set. So I went for the Trick here. Trick in the item away. And what the Clefable actually got the Choice Scarf, and I got the Bright Powder. Wait, the reason why it's called Telstra, because it tricked a lagging tail before. I must have missed that. Just to say that the internet speed is slow, like low-key roast. That was the reason. Anyway, so this is Zoroark. I tricked you all again. I did it again. Who got tricked twice? Hopefully Hopefully there's that one person in the comment section that I got twice. Like, I can say got him. Anyway, this set was all based around actually giving the opponent a choice scarf, then spiting them over and over again to make them struggle. The thing about this Clefable, right, it actually got rid of my item, so my strategy got absolutely like blown out of the water. Now Clefable can freely go for Metromes, and it's going to pop a Spatial Rend here. Now Spatial Rend coming from Clefable, I've got no idea if this is max special attack. I think it's just bulk because that didn't do a lot of damage to me. I've got a max health and max speed Zoroark here. So that's my full team. You get to see it up the top there. I was actually kind of unlucky with the picks that I randomly got too. Now, Clefable is going to be flinging its Bright Powder back at me there, and I'm going to, the Choice Scarf back at me, whatever item it stole, and I'm just going to keep going for Spite over and over again. It's the last Pokemon, there's 3 minutes left in this battle too, so I thought there was a chance I could get this to struggle right. Now, still got Zapdos in the back if something seriously badly goes wrong, which... You know, there's not a lot of the time it does happen, right? Now, Clefable can't really seem to do anything at the moment. It's going for this, like, Metronome and Trick. It can't do much here. I'm going to get rid of Trick's PP there. That was completely rinsed. So all of its PP for Trick's gone. Then I'm like, okay, let's go for Double Team in case it starts to go for Metronome and maybe lands a really powerful, maybe like a Focus Miss. And that's what I was really worried about at the moment, or a one-hit KO move, right? So now Clefable's going to go for a Metronome Hex there. We got 2 minutes left in this battle. I'm not going to take much damage from a Hex, which is good, but I was worried about a fighting... You know what, even like close combat or something like that, right? So go for another Spite there. We're going to try and get rid of the Metronomes now. Metronome's going to get it decreased by 1. Now the Clefable's going to go for a Copycat, and it's going to Copycat my Spite. You probably have never seen this happen before, right? My Spites are getting spited by a Copycat Clefable. So that means when I use Spite, right, my Spite PP is going to get reduced. Therefore, I can't use Spite over and over again. Holy moly, that was confusing. So here comes another Copycat from the Clefable here. And the thing about this is, since it's got Copycat, I can't actually get rid of the rest of the PP on the Clefable. So I ran out of Spites right there. That was my last Spite. So the only play here is to go into Zapdos and go for a Steel Wing. So we got the Clefable go for another Copycat here, and it's going to go for Spite. Obviously, that was a swap in, so Spite is going to fail. This is a Choice Banded Zapdos, Brave Bird U-Turn, Wild Charge, and Steel Wing. I popped the Steel Wing. It didn't take Telstra out there. The Telstra modem's still there. Now the Clefable's going to go for a Copycat here, and it's going to use Steel Wing. Steel Wing is going to miss, and Telstra is going to get one-shotted by the rest of the Steel Wing. That, my friends, is the very first battle. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a very interesting bunch of Pokemon and sets. Thank you, Fortress Souls, for the battle. A very entertaining team right there. I mean, you got to see Dynamax Metapod, Dynamax Zubat, another Zubat. Like, and you got to see my Zoroark get completely countered. It was amazing. Okay, let's get to battle 2. This was against Anwar, or Anwar. I'm not really sure how to say this. And their first Pokemon is Zapdos here. Now, my first Pokemon I'm going to lead in here this time is Zubat. And trust me, it's not Zoroark this time. It's Zubat, all right? Now, this Zapdos went for a Light Screen. I was like, okay, Light Screen Zapdos. That's interesting. Very interesting. So I went for an Air Slash, right? I was like, okay, this should do a lot of damage, right? And it does half damage, but it's about a 2-hit KO. Now the Zapdos is going to go for a Drill Peck. I've got the Focus Sash, and I live that Drill Peck easy peasy, right? The merge is available. So I could go for a second Air Slash here. Even though there's a Light Screen up, Zubat is an absolute monster, and it takes out the Zapdos. So that was beautiful. So not often you get to see a Zubat defeat a Zapdos. Next Pokemon is Zubat. This is a Z versus Z team only on PIMPNITE channel. Zubat versus Zubat. Like, it's probably the most you've ever seen Zubat in a battle in your life. So here comes a Air Slash. I went for the Scummy Flinch. It didn't work. And the opposing, I'm going to call it Zapdos. Zubat is going to take me out. All these Z Pokemon. It's driving me crazy. Next Pokemon is the Zoroark. Okay. Oh, I couldn't trick you because the name was there. Oh, I thought you couldn't see that. God dang it. Anyway, so I'm going to throw up the sub here. Confuse Ray's not going to work because I'm behind the sub. That's fine. That's fine. Now what I'm going to do, right, is go for the Extra Sentry, right? We're going to go for a Galaxy Brain Extra Sentry on the Zubat, and it didn't take it out. So maybe this is... I think this could be Everlight Zubat. Real talk. So it's going to go for the Bite there. Now I'm exposed, right? Because that shows it as not very effective. I didn't want to go for the Night Days there, but now I am because I've got absolutely nothing to lose, right? So Zoroark's going to go for the Night Days, and Zubat is going to fight. This is going to get confusing because I've got Zeraora, Zoroark, and Zoroark. I'm going to roast myself already. I've probably made a mistake already, or will make a mistake messing those names up, right? I'm roasting myself right now, so I'm unroastable. So the Zygarde's going to come in here, and it's going to break my sub there with the Sludge Bomb. I'm going to go for the Night Daisy. I'm going to see if I can get it actually drop. But the thing is, right, it wasn't a Zygarde, right? You wouldn't read about it. We got to actually drop, and then it turned into a Zoroark. So this is difficult. There's now 2 Zoroarks, a Zoroark, and a Zeraora. Holy sh! Okay, anyway, back to the battle. I'm getting thrown off here. So Zoroark is going to use Night Daze on my Zoro, oh my goodness, and it's going to drop my actually, right? I lived on 12 health, which is beautiful, and now my Zoroark is going to get exposed, so Zoro versus Zoro. I went for the Night Daze here. Now, is to note, the Night Daze isn't 100% actually, right? And with those actually drops, it's kind of hard to land them, right? Now, this Zoroark has got leftovers as its item as well, right? Now, Zoroark is going to be going for a Sludge Bomb here. Sludge Bomb misses, which is great, and my Zoroark is going to take out the Zoroark. Man, this Zoroark is popping off. It is quite funny, though. I was doing a lot of battles with this team, and this Zoroark just kept dying. Well, like a battle after and after, again and again. It was so funny. Like, these couple of battles actually did really, really good. Next Pokemon is Zigzagoon, so it looks like we both got the, we actually kind of got a similar kind of team. Kind of similar. We both got a Zubat and a Zigzagoon. And a Zoroark, right? It's going to finish me off with a Pin Missile. Pin Missile Zigzagoon. I've heard that's pretty meta right now. So the next Pokemon we're going to bring in here is going to be the Zigzagoon. It's a like we've had a Zubat battle, we've had a Zigzagoon battle. Like you can't find this content anywhere else. So go for a headbutt here. I want to try and get a scummy flinch. If it doesn't get a flinch, I'd say it'll take it out, and it is, which is very good. Now, since I've got the Toxic Orb as the item here, I can freely go for headbutts, hopefully. Next Pokemon is Zacian, so I wasn't lucky enough to randomize a Zacian. You know what? I actually don't mind that I didn't get Zacian and make things kind of interesting. So, Zacian doesn't have its Rusted Sword. I went for Headbutt. It's going to outspeed me, and it's going to lose. Looking like it's going to be a special Zacian, which is, it's still going to be pretty threatening when you've got a Zigzagoon, right? Now, Zigzagoon can go for Facade there. It will do a fair bit of damage to it. I'm going to be going for that after this. So go for Headbutt, and yeah, Headbutt doesn't really do a lot right there. So I was wondering what other move this had. I know that it's got Moonblast, and it's going to be going for an Air Slash here. I actually lived the Air Slash, and I got flinched. Oh, come on. It must have made up for all the flinches that I got earlier on. So I guess Karma came right around there and hit my little Zigzagoon in the Zigzagoon. So next Pokemon we got is the Zeraora. Wait, is this Zeraora actually? Yes, it is Zeraora, man. Wait, no, it is. It's Zeraora. So we're going to go for a Hone Claws here, right? I just had to check that set. And now we're going to be going for the Fury Swipes, hopefully. Now, Zacian, man, these Pokemon names, is going to go for a Moonblast. It's a clean 2-hit KO. Going for the Fury Swipes here, hoping I get a flinch. I'm hoping, real hoping, right? And it doesn't happen. It's going to hit me with another Moonblast, and my Zeraora is going to faint. Sorry about that. My throat was given out to all these Z Pokemon. Now, I've got 2 more Pokemon left. I've got Zapdos, and I've got my Zoroark, right? Yes, that's it. That's correct. And this is not disguised as a Zoroark. Like, desperate times sort of call for desperate measures. I've got a Zygarde and a Zacian to deal with. So I've got to go. I was thinking, if I go for Dynamax Max Steel Spike here, coming off the Steel Wing, this will do a lot of damage. And it should take, even if it doesn't take it out, it'll give me a defensive boost, and then I might be good against the remaining Pokemon. Now, I've still got that Zoroark with the Troll Choice Scarf Trick and Double Team set with Rest, right? That was the hopes anyway. That could happen. So I'm going to get my special attack drop, which is fine. I'm running a physical set there. Go for the Max Steel Spike. Doesn't take Zacian out. It just lives, unfortunately. However, that is going to give me an opportunity to go for another one, which will make me even more bulky on the defensive side. Now, here comes another Snarl from the Zacian. Obviously, I don't know if they know that I'm running a physical set yet, because that's the thing about Dynamax. You can hide what sort of set you've got. So you could use it. I could have, even better, I could have used an electric type move there, and they wouldn't have known that it was running a physical set. So bye-bye Zacian. So the last Pokemon is the Zygarde, right? That's it. Now, if you haven't noticed already, they haven't Dynamax. So I think Zygarde might Dynamax and get 3 health bars here with perfect Zygarde. So it's really not going to be a fun time today. I think I've seen what its ability was. So I cannot do much. I can probably go Max Steel Spike and then go Brave Bird, maybe, right? I know that I'm gonna get hit by 69,000 arrows, right? Well, at least when it comes out of Dynamax. Now, Zygarde is gonna pop a Max Guard there. That's fine. At the worst case scenario, it's stalled out one of its turns. in turn with one of mine to stop any damage coming. So my only way to do anything to this would probably go for Brave Bird, get as much damage as possible, and that's it. I'm probably going to get fainted here. Now, Zygarde is going to be going for a max Whirlwind. I've got no idea what sort of set this is. Whether it's physical or special, I still believe even if it was physical, I would have fainted there. I didn't have a lot of health left, and I wasn't running in bulk. I was running max speed and max attack. I think I was Animate Nature. Next Pokemon, I got Zoroark. I outsped. I went for the trick. Now, I got a weakness policy, and I gave it a choice scarf. Zygarde's going to go for a max Quaker. I'm like, I wonder if this will actually live. I've got max health here. Not that Zoroark's really bulky. I lived on 14 health. You wouldn't read about it. So that's really, really good right now. That is the last turn that Zygarde is going to have. Now, this is important. It's locked into one move. If I get a double team off and then a rest, I might be able to win this with struggle. But I've got to get my health back, and I've got to get some evasion up. So go for the double team here against the Zygarde, and Zygarde, unfortunately, is going to land a 69,000 arrows on my Zoroark. I tried, people. It was a very, very close battle. The Z versus Z team. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm not sure what we'll do next for letters, but I hope you enjoyed today's video. Peace out.